A che punto è la notte? È la celebre battuta del Macbeth di Shakespeare, una riuscita metafora che dà il titolo ad un importante convegno tenuto a Capri sul futuro del lusso e dei consumi nell'epoca della crisi. A questa e ad altre domande hanno cercato di rispondere intellettuali, economisti e artisti del jet set internazionale. Ospite d'onore intervenuto è Ross Lovegrove. Designer gallese, bello come un attore, carismatico come un guru. Lovegrove è il designer più visionario della scena contemporanea. Dice di considerarsi un biologo e cita Darwin per spiegare forme organiche e figure animate che fondono tecnologia, materialità e scultura in oggetti sensuali e seducenti. Studi tutti British, prima a Manchester e poi a Londra, lavora in Germania per Frog Design e a Parigi per Knoll International. Membro dell'atelier Denim, insieme a Jean Nouvel e Philip Stark, è consulente di prestigiosi marchi internazionali. Abbiamo chiesto a Ross Lovegrove qual è la sua idea di futuro.
I have all the ideas in the world, but I have no ideas. So, I mean, I think the future is about, if we're talking about humanity, you know, the Earth is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Earth. The planet's great. The problem is humans. And the planet without humans is incredibly happy. Okay? The planet doesn't really need humans, but humans need the planet. So you can't be human-centric, which means human-focused, unless first you're Earth-centric, Earth-focused. So no Earth, no humans. No humans, happy Earth. Understand me? Yeah. It's a terrible thing to say, but it's true. So in a way, the shape of not the shape of the future, but the way of the future has to be more connection to our Earth, biomimicry, looking at natural systems, how to find synergies with life and growing food and it's all about systems, because there's so many people. We have to move these people, we have to feed these people, we have to make clothes, and you know. So it's all about efficient systems.
Qual è, secondo Lovegrove, la ricetta degli oggetti per il futuro?
If you see a big car that's heavy, it's chromata, big wheels, blah, 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 that is not a language of survival, because it's too much material, it's too heavy, it's arrogant in the sense that it's not human. It's like them and us. And I'm trying to find a way to get more connection between the human condition and the objects that surround us. So most of my work is organic in terms of form, and I've done that since the very beginning, and that's what I really believe. So if you look at what I do, something like the supernatural chair for Moroso, this is a chair which looks like it's grown, and also it's super leggero, so it has the minimum material. It's come an ossa, so it has that. If everything in the world was unique, everybody would want boring things. Boring things would become unique because everything was so unique. If everybody was so beautiful, I mean incredible, you would want to really see an ugly person because you get tired of the same thing. So even in art, if people copy ideologies, they copy ways. You know, if you copy Hearst or you copy Warhol or you copy Emin or Quinn, or, you know, after a while, that art form becomes diluted. You understand me? It becomes, and no longer does it have the impact that maybe it has. And some artists do that to themselves. Somebody like Hearst dilutes his own work. You understand me? So I wouldn't say it's better or worse that way. Let me talk about another dimension of it. One is that it's always been considered that something reproduced in lots of quantity cannot be art, because by definition, so many people can own that. You know, how many people can own a canaletto? So that's my point.
I'm going deeper underground. Hey, there's too much panic in this town.
So my work, for example, often has my signature because the clients that I work for value my philosophy. And from my philosophy comes my name. So my name represents something. And I think that's important. You know, certainly for me, that's how I live. I live, once you put your name on something, you lift the value for yourself, because I don't want my name on bad things. I really don't. But in art, how do you assess art, you know? I mean, art is only context. You can take anything in this room and put it in the Gagosian gallery and spray it red and say it's art. You can't do that with design, because people just say, oh my God.
Che cos'è il design per Ross Lovegrove?
You know, whichever way I say, I'm fucked. Because, you know, I always joke, when I go through passport control, they always say, what do you do? I said, well, you know, designer. They say, la moda. I say, no. They say, so what do you design? And I go, oh, jeez, okay. I don't know where to begin. Scarpa, the horloge, you know, because I design so many things, I don't know how to begin. And I always joke and say, if you go through passport control and they say, what do you do? Say, I'm a plumber. That man sees una tubo in rame, and a guy with he sees this in his mind and he lets you through. Same with an architect. You say architect, you see building. When you say designer, what do you see? I don't know. It was too much. So that, for me, tells me that design is missing definition. And it's impossible to give it definition, because it's everywhere. Dappertutto.
You said you'd marry me if I was 23, but I'm one that you can't see if I'm only 8.